Hello, my name is Dr. Brennan Royalty, and today I'm here to talk with you about PreVisit. It's a medical mobile application. I think you'll be able to see that it puts the patient, the physician, and you, the investors, one step ahead. First of all, the team. Rob Carson couldn't be here. He's our illustrator and graphic designer. John Sampson, our business leader, is in the back. Chris Carr couldn't be here. He's our developer. And then myself, I'm a family physician here in Lexington, Kentucky. Been there for the last 9 years. For the last 4 of those years, I've been the lead physician for Kentucky One as the physician champion trying to optimize and remediate our existing electronic medical records. So what's the problem we're trying to solve with PreVisit? We're trying to figure out how can I, as a physician, provide good patient-centered care when I've got poor tools, more tasks, and less time. How big is the problem? It's enormous, especially when you're in the middle of it or you're the patient. 930 million office visits, 140 million emergency room visits. So, PreVisit is a solution. How did I get to this solution? First of all, I'm a doctor, so I have to use this each and every day, full time. There's a lot of crying involved. I wanted to create something that I thought would be patient-centered because the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services are requiring patient-focused care at this point. That's the strategy they want. To me, that says, get the patient involved, have the patient actually engaged in what I'm doing. Finally, I realized that one of the things that physicians don't do very well is defining the problem. We don't do very well at sitting with the patient, talking, listening, understanding what the problem is. We often walk out with a great solution. It's the wrong problem, but it's a great solution, okay? I realized that if I can get the two of us here, the patient and the doctor, sitting, talking, figuring out what's going on, we got a chance to go down the right line right here. If we go down that right line with that first decision, we don't have all the pitfalls associated with these. That's a lot of money, a lot of time. So how does PreVisit do this? PreVisit helps the patient tell their own story on their mobile device, okay? You tell it where you want to, you tell it when you want to, you go through, use easy illustrations, some GIF files, makes sense, it's what we're used to. No forms. At the end, you get your story, your PreVisit. It's the whole story. Imagine that you get the whole story. That story's gonna go to the doctor. You don't tell parts of the story to 3 or 4 different people in the office and wonder if anybody is actually listening to you. So how does it help the doctor? Well, it helps me a lot because I get your story modified a bit in my language into my note. Now that note takes about 70% of the time of my documentation. That's time that I'm sitting there typing and not looking at you, not listening to you, not talking to you. So why will the market consume PreVisit? The patient, it's free, it's convenient, it's familiar. Get rid of forms. We got goggles that do 3D virtual reality Pokemon. We can do better than a form in the office. It's gonna give your doctor back to you. You're not gonna be staring at the screen as I talk to you, typing. I'm gonna be able to engage with you. For the physician, it's invisible. Improves quality, it's more efficient. It frees up my staff to make those phone calls that you guys want answered. Frees up my staff to do medication refills. It's inexpensive, and remember, no matter what item is out there, no matter what wearable, no matter what technology, the results are always gonna come back to the doctor, and you're gonna have to tell them the story. Because the numbers themselves don't matter if you don't have the story. Why will doctors want it? More detail, higher billing. More efficient medical assistant, less overtime, reduced costs. More efficient physician, you can see more patients. More patients, higher revenue. What's the market? 800,000 primary care physicians and specialty physicians together. Every EMR can use this, every one. 500 million users of healthcare mobile apps globally right now. The market is expected to exceed $100 billion by 2025. What's the competition? Telemedicine, wearables, and scribes. They're all trying to get the patient's story for the doctor. Similar mobile applications. We've looked high and low. We've talked to many people in the industry. We have yet to come across one that does the same way we do. Revenue, subscription,